Hey, what is up guys? This is Anthony, aka BatBomb82, and today I'll be doing a review of the DC Comics designer series, Aunt Lucia's Bombshells Poison Ivy. Now, taking a look at the front, we can see that the figure is showcased in your standard designer series window box packaging. Turning the box around, we can see all four figures from this wave, including Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Batwoman. So with the box out of the way, let's crack this figure open and see what we have inside. And here is Poison Ivy out of the box. And man, I must say, this has got to be my favorite Bombshells figure so far. She is absolutely gorgeous. She's got a ton of paint detailing, and I think this has got to be the sexiest figure that I've ever seen. But before we take a closer look at the figure, let's take a look at the accessories. Now, Poison Ivy does come with several accessories. Starting off, she comes with a thorned vine, a rose, and 3 pairs of interchangeable hands. So with the accessories out of the way, let's take a closer look at Poison Ivy. Alright guys, now let's take a closer look at Poison Ivy. Another very cool figure from this Bombshells line. I've said before with the other 2 figures that I've reviewed already, I just absolutely love the designs of these figures. Such a cool concept to take the female characters from DC and just give them that classic, almost like pinup type look and things like that. So, Poison Ivy, no different. I think she might be my favorite aesthetically, meaning she just looks the best in my opinion. She looks the most beautiful, the most sexy, you know, real straight up pinup style. She kind of has like a lingerie thing going on, which is very cool, and lots of great small details. But before I get into the details of that stuff, I'm going to take a look at the accessories first. So she does have interchangeable hands, and you can see the ones I have on right here. So these are just come off on little straight pegs, just like that. She does come with the fisted hands on first, but with these ones I have like a little, it's like a little rose holding hand. You can kind of see how her fingers are like pinched together right there. And this is another one right here that's kind of like almost a typical Poison Ivy, like throwing out her vines, or, you know, controlling the plant life and whatnot kind of hand, almost like a sorcery type of hand kind of thing. So that works pretty cool too. She does come with a rose, just like this, pretty nicely sculpted, and for the most part you actually get some pretty good paint apps for being such a little piece. Let's see if I can get my camera to focus on that a bit, but it looks pretty good. See the little rosebud right there, really nicely sculpted, and then you get that kind of like rose holding hand with the fingers pinched like that, and you kind of just slip this in there, something like so. I gotta kind of get it in there. It's gonna be a little tricky because it's a whole, but there we go. Yeah, there you go, something like that. So you get some poses with her holding the rose. You can kind of like bring it up to her nose, like she's smelling it, things like that. So I like that a lot. Really cool with that. But my favorite accessory probably has to be this guy right here. Just these thorned vines, and you got a little rose like peeking out of it right here, and then you got this almost like this Venus flytrap like creature coming off right here with the teeth and the tongue. Almost looks like a venom symbiote or something like that. So it's pretty cool. It is a softer plastic. You can see it is pretty pliable. You can move it around. In the pictures at the end, you'll see how I kind of pose it around, but you can kind of like, I don't know, wrap it around the arm. Let's see, you know, throw some kind of like that, and have her kind of like winding around her arm and kind of shooting them out like that kind of thing. Or you can play with it a bunch of different ways, but it's pretty cool. I really do like the accessories. Alright, so let's take a closer look at her paint detailing. The face, just again, absolutely gorgeous. With everything that they've done in this Bombshell line, you can even tell she has like some good makeup, red lips, and some eyeshadow around the eyes. Really nicely painted eyes too. Look very crisp right in there. I dig that quite a bit. She has a rose in her hair. That even has like a darker wash inside the rose too. She's got this like real pinup style like hairdo going on too with the bangs and whatnot. I love the hair sculpt. Just looks really good. Nice flowing all looks really, really good. Her outfit itself is really nicey too, because there's lots of painted detail in like the bra. You can see right here what I'm talking about. Almost like these floral-like patterns going on in there, even on the sides of her bottoms right here. Going into the stockings, you can kind of see like this floral-like pattern going throughout the stockings. That looks really nice. I mean, just lots of real passion went into these Bombshells figures. I'm very, very happy with them. I think this is probably some of my favorite DC Collectibles line of figures that I've ever held. Such good quality, and like I said, real care went into these. Then you have all these patterns like around her arms and whatnot, and those are lots of really cool floral patterns too. And it's cool because they kind of almost look like they're tattoos all over her. You kind of see coming up her side and her back right there. Those look really, really good. Even a little bit on the forearm right here. That's what's really cool too, because they kind of seem like they're almost meant to be tattoos and not actual like plants and whatnot on her. So that's really cool too. You can even see some on the neck right there. Some more leaf type things and vines, and you kind of see, I'll turn it around here, but you can see lots of even stuff on the back of the neck, which is pretty cool because, you know, they didn't really have to do all that extra stuff on there, but they did, and it's really, really nice. You see more of a kind of a tramp stamp going on back there, which is still pretty cool though. But I love how they did so much paint apps with these figures, so they're really, really cool. One thing I will complain about, she does have really nice heels, but she has a lot of trouble standing. You can get her to stand, but it's kind of tricky with those feet, because they're not the best, they're not the most sturdy, just with the pointed heels. But you can see like she's standing right there on her own, but you will have to play with it around a bit, so just something to note. So let's take a look at articulation now. So the head is on a ball joint, does roll around just like that, turns left and right, up and down a little bit, is hindered by the long hair. Shoulders go all the way up and down and out about that far. Rotation at the bicep, double jointed elbows. We get the hand, oops, just pulled that out. We get the hands on those pegs, so those rotate left and right, as well as hinge up and down. We get a cut right below the breast, so that rolls around on a ball peg just like so, rotates left and right, pivots side to side, crunches back and forth. And then we do get an ab crunch right in here, which I'm so happy about that they did, because we rarely get stuff like that for female characters from DC Collectibles. So you can crunch all the way forward about that much, back even further. So lots of good motion in that. You can kick about that far with the hip joints, back about that much, but you can kind of pull down. As you can see, I kind of like unhinge it from the socket, and you can even kick higher and further out like that. I can even kick further back and more whatnot too, so that's pretty cool. We can actually get right here at the garter belt, there actually is a cut, so you can actually rotate the hips or the thighs just like that. We got double jointed knees that work very nice. We get an ankle joint, allows you to point the toe up and down, and then a really good ankle rocker. So overall, I think this is just another really gorgeous figure that they've given us from DC Collectibles. If you're really into that pinup design and just especially the women of DC Comics, this is just another figure that I definitely recommend. She's gorgeous, she's sexy, she's pretty evil, you know what I mean? But overall, that's just a gorgeous figure. I mean, look at that, she's beautiful. So for me, she is definitely a must get. So for a quick size comparison, here she is standing next to a Marvel Legends Captain America figure, as well as a DCUC Batman figure. And for your Bombshells comparison, here she is standing next to the Bombshells Wonder Woman and Harley Quinn figure that I've previously reviewed. And just for fun, here she is standing next to little Lego Bat Bomb. So there it is, guys. My review of the DC Comics Designer Series Aunt Lucia's Bombshells Poison Ivy. Now, like I've already said, this has got to be the sexiest figure ever. She is absolutely beautiful with great paint detailing. I absolutely love her pinup look, and I think she is one amazing figure that I think is definitely a must get. So please comment, like, and subscribe. Stay nerdy, my friends. Peace.